Hi there, my name is Victoria Ariero, and I am currently a student at GCU working towards my Bachelor's of Science in Elementary Education and Special Education. Right now, I work as an exceptional education teacher with junior high students, specifically with 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. This is my 7th year working in education and my 6th year teaching in special education. The purpose of this video is to talk about dispositions in teaching, what they mean, which ones I bring to the classroom, and the ones I'm still working on as I continue growing in this profession. So let's start with the first question. What dispositions do I possess that I believe will make me a successful teacher? One of the most important ones for me is professional conduct. Now I think all teaching dispositions are important and work together, but professionalism really stands out because it seems to be an umbrella to all the others. It shows up how we it shows how it shows up in how we carry ourselves, how we speak, how we follow through on promises. Students notice that. I always want to leave my students with the impression that I'm honest, that I care, and that I can be trusted. I teach on the south side of Tucson, where many of my students face tough circumstances. Some live with grandparents, aunts, or uncles, and many live in homes where multiple families share one space. Not every student has stability or encouragement at home. Because of that, I see my job as more than just teaching academics. I want to be a steady, positive influence in their lives, someone they can look up to, someone who shows them what's possible, even if I don't see those examples, even if they don't see those examples in their everyday lives. And actually, my students now, they do know that I'm working on my degree right now. I tell them, like, hey, I'm back in school too. It gives them a real life example of how setting goals and sticking with them can go. Another disposition I feel I bring to the classroom is fairness. Over the summer, I taught 6th through 8th grade math during summer school. A large percentage of my students were English language learners, and I quickly realized on the first day that I need to adjust my teaching just a little bit. I didn't have to change the math itself because math can be such a universal language, but I did look up a few keywords in Spanish to help with comprehension. That small adjustment made a big difference. Their engagement went up, their understanding grew, and it showed in their post-benchmark test. That experience really reminded me how critical fairness is. Every student deserves a real chance to learn. Now let's talk about the next question. It says, what dispositions do I still need to work on before I enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? For me, it's high expectations. I'll be honest, at my school, we've had some tough years, especially trying to get math scores up. It's been easy to fall into the mindset of let's just not fail, but I realized that's not enough. I should be saying let's aim for highly proficient. I haven't seen much academic change or challenge in our junior high math department, and that needs to change. I want to create a plan that challenges students to grow, one that pushes them beyond their bare minimum and set real achievable goals for academic excellence. The final question is, what dispositions should all professional educators be displaying? Honestly, all of them, but if I had to choose one that ties everything together, it would be reflection. As educators, we should constantly reflect on our lessons, our classrooms, interactions, our tone, our body language, even how we dress and carry ourselves. But reflection doesn't stop at thinking. It's about what we do after we reflect. Are we making adjustments? Are we improving? Are we doing better for our students? Reflection branches off into other dispositions. When we reflect, we ask ourselves, or we should be asking ourselves, was I fair? Was I compassionate? Did I give every student a chance to succeed? Am I showing respect for diversity? Am I being professional in every aspect of my work? If we're doing this regularly, then we're naturally growing in all areas, from advocacy to curiosity to integrity. So, in closing, these dispositions are exactly why I decided to go back to school and finish my degree. I keep seeing a need that I know I can help, but right now I feel limited in my current position and the small amount of time that I get with my students. I'm ready to do more. I know I've said this before, but maybe it sounds cliche. But I truly believe I can make a difference for my students, their family, my school, and my community. So thank you so much for watching and taking the time to learn about my teaching journey and the dispositions I hold close as an educator.